Okay, so I set the camera so that it wouldn't flicker back and forth, so that the focus wouldn't move from me to the background, but I might not be in focus. I have no means of verifying that on that one camera, and I don't know where the shadows are on my face, so as far as I know, I might look very, very tired or somewhat scary. I wouldn't know. But yeah, I'm back to work. That's why I am in a place that looks like a hospital, and I can't really talk or chat. So I'm trying again to do this really, really quietly. But there are a lot of empty rooms during the holiday season. So I'm on the upstairs level where there's actually nobody, and I can talk a little bit more freely. I can set up the camera a little differently, and I have a light just right above my head, so that's also very good for lighting, which is something that I struggle with at work on a regular basis. So now that the technicalities are out of the way, I just wanted to sign in, make a little video, because I haven't recorded much during the holidays. I haven't taken that many pictures, in fact, from the beginning of December. So it's been a really tough, really tiring time for me. I found a little bit more of my creative energy back when I was in Quebec City, which was nice. I saw a lot of families, a lot of people, but I'm easily annoyed and tired with people, so I walked out a lot. I went to walk in the big expanses of snow near a river one time, and also in the streets surrounding the house where I was. So I had an art-filled Christmas, and it was interesting, it was fun. But right now outside it's minus 30 degrees. Well, at the moment it's minus 22. This morning it was minus 29 were at my house, and I went outside to remove the ice off the roof of the car, and my broom actually broke. The icing part, the kind of plastic triangle at the end of the broomstick was, well, broke, literally broke clean off, but the ice was extremely brittle. That's something that not a lot of people get to see, but even really thick ice, like about an inch thick, you can actually break it up pretty easily. It turns into some kind of dark chocolate. I don't know if you have the texture as a reference, but it would be like taking a piece of glass, basically very thin piece of glass, and breaking it apart quite easily. That's how ice reacts to extreme cold. So ice is that thing that happens at 0 degrees, and up to like minus 20 is a very solid, very strong piece of frozen liquid, because there's still that kind of flexible tendency to it. But if you add salt, it starts freezing at minus 7, so that's why we use salt. That was a tough one. That's why we use salt to de-ice the roads, and we put sand anywhere below minus 7 so that we can still adhere to the road with our cars. That's a little bit of boring gibberish about Canada, but it's the living conditions here at the moment. There's been a cold warning from Environment Canada, the agency that the meteorological agency that informs most of the population about the climate in Canada and the weather in Canada. So it's just a really fun feeling to be out, face freezing. That's not the fun part. The interesting bit is when people are all in their houses, there's actually no one out in the street, and I'm walking alone in a relatively big city. I was in Quebec City 2 days ago, and it was pretty empty, even during the holidays and Boxing Day. And when I came here, it was even emptier. It's a smaller city. It's about 3 times as small. But it's really, really interesting to walk in the street and there's a car once in a while. But everybody keeps to themselves. They really stay in their house. So it's just that interesting, fun experience. And my car is actually gone to Quebec City, not by itself, but my dad put it on a lorry and had it sent to his mechanic. Yeah, had it sent to his mechanic in Quebec City so that we could have the car back fixed. The brakes at the back are totally screwed. The front brakes are also very worn out. We actually had an accident 2 weeks ago where one of the metal bars that hold the wheel in place has bent. Like, instead of being a totally straight foot-long piece of metal, it's very, very bent, like a coat hanger. So we're gonna be safe for the moment. I had to travel a lot in bus, so I enjoyed firsthand the very, very cold weather. But I'm back in my things. I cleaned the apartment all day yesterday and a little the day before. So I'm just really happy to be back in here. Not so happy to work because I'm tired. I really enjoyed having a 5-day break. But I'll be back making videos and hopefully taking pictures. I really, really enjoyed the time walking in the snow and taking slower shutter speed pictures, longer exposure pictures. So it was really interesting. And if you're ever interested in seeing what I create, you can go on Instagram. I'm at Leo Savard there. It's really easy to understand. It's really easy to write and remember. So I hope to see you again soon around here, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.